Oh shit.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Dead Funny Review Show. I'm your host, Chris. Joining me today is my co-host, Kelsey, and we are here to talk about some fucking Spider-Man. Spider-Man. I almost started doing the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, and I was like, nope, that's Batman. Nope, that's Batman.
Unsubscribe, like, instantaneously.
Oh, I got it. It was dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Yep.
Which, correct me if I'm wrong, this trailer was the first time we've actually heard that.
I think so.
Yeah,
right.
I was very surprised.
I think you're right. Yep. I think you are right. So anyways, for those of you that don't know what this is and you read the title and you're a little confused, so we're going to basically be talking about the other Spider-Man movie, the trailer, and then our thoughts about where Spider-Man's going to go in this movie, because at this point we have not seen it yet. It literally comes out tomorrow. Today is July 1st when we're recording this. It comes out tomorrow. So this is the spoiler-free review show. So if you've not seen Spider-Man, normally I tell you to get the fuck out, but guess what? Come the fuck in, motherfucker. Because you can listen to all this. Yeah, you can listen to all this. It's great. And if anything gets spoiled from you, it's literally because they chose to follow the comics for once. So, my bad. Anyways. So, super pumped for this movie, actually. There's a lot of stuff in this movie that I'm kind of interested in. One, the choice of Mysterio, I thought was really, really cool because Mysterio has always been a Spider-Man villain. So, I'm really excited about that. But in this, he seems to be a hero. So, I'm kind of interested to see what the dynamic is, because in the comics, and obviously in this too, he's like the master of illusions. So like he's always known for like fucking with Spider-Man's mind and shit and making the world seem like it's something completely different. So I thought, and I'm still holding on to this till the movie proves me wrong. My theory is that all these monsters that Spider-Man's fighting, it's kind of weird that they're all elements and shit like that. So I think he's using his power to create these monsters to then save these people from these imaginary monsters that he knows are fake, to make money, and Spider-Man's going to end up blowing the whole whistle on the whole operation as he comes into town, and Nick Fury gets him to fucking start saving these people, and then he finds out the truth about Mr. Mysterio. But
interesting.
That's my thoughts.
Now, did they do that at all in the comics?
I mean, the variation of it, not nothing like it was like his backstory or some shit, but kind of like a small little variation. I mean, it's just your normal villains trying to do shit in order to get money type deal, so... And it probably wasn't on this scale. But, I mean, other than that, I just don't understand the want to, one, make Mysterio a hero, and two, the villains seem extremely fucking random. Like, I get, like, some people will be like, oh, but Chris, there was Sandman in that one Spider-Man that we don't talk about. But Sandman was an actual Spider-Man villain. He wasn't just this random fucking water creature out of fucking nowhere. So, I don't know. It's going to be weird. We'll see. Just have to wait and see. Because, like, that kind of, like, villain shit is, like, DC kind of villain shit. Where it's like, oh, my God, this Jello got mutated. And now there's this Jello monster just walking through downtown. To where, like, normally if shit's going wrong in New York City, it's because someone is legitimately pissed off and an enemy of one of the thousands of superheroes that live in New York City. So... Just saying.
Jello was what you came up with?
Do you know what DC's Comics' first comic book was? They fought a fucking giant starfish. That was the first villain. A giant fucking starfish. So yes, Jello is where I went with that.
How in the hell did that decision get made?
That's a good question. It's back in like the fucking 40s, 50s, so...
Like, did jellyfish just kill somebody prominent and they're like, oh yeah, let's get on that hype? Like,
you mean starfish? Yeah. Not jellyfish. Starfish. So even worse. I know about some deadly jellyfish. I don't know about any deadly starfish. And it was before the rise of Patrick, so it's not like they had SpongeBob to pull from.
Don't even talk to me about that nonsense.
I mean,
Nope.
Love that one meme that I put in Discord that one day of Patrick. That was pretty fucking great.
You're the worst.
It's so good. I'm just gonna start sending that meme to you like on a fucking like daily basis. Like every morning I wake up, I'm just like, love you, and then send that meme. It's so good. I love it. I love that one, and then the seal too, where it's like the baby seal and it's looking weird. It's all like I found this difficult to masturbate to. I love doing that one. Bree posted a picture of me in the Dark Star Discord, and it was like, Throwback Thursday, here's a picture of Chris. And then I posted that. I was like, I find this difficult to masturbate to. I love it.
Oh, you're so weird. I discovered with my husband that there's a few things that I can actually mention that will make him laugh every single time. And Poopiter, like just the word Poopiter is one of the things that I can say, and every single time my husband will go, nah. And is mayonnaise an instrument? Haven't seen the episode, but that one
I don't even know what the fuck that is from either.
That is from SpongeBob SquarePants, and it's Patrick being incredibly stupid. And I can say that if my husband is mad at me, I will say that, and it will calm the inner beast because it is entertaining.
I'm not going to lie. I was really confused about how you were tying this all in, but that made so much more sense once I asked that question. I was like, she is just coming up with some random shit out of nowhere. It's like, Spider-Man, oh, by the way, Poopiter. And I was like, all right, this is where we're at now. That made so much more sense. Okay, we're good. Oh, shit. Anyways. One of my favorite parts of the trailer was definitely whenever he's talking shit about Peter Parker. He's all like, oh, why do you like Spider-Man so much? He's like, I don't know, man. He's just, I really respect him. He's a really, really cool guy. And then fucking Peter's like, hey, what's up, guys? He's like, what's up, dickhead? It's so great, dude. Oh, my gosh. I love it. I love it.
I also love how the the actual MCU isn't really allowing him to be a naive kid anymore. So when he was talking to Nick Fury and he was like, but I'm just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Bitch, please, you've been to space.
Yeah, exactly.
We are done with your innocence and your nonsense. Now we need you to suit up and let's go.
Yeah. Which is kind of cool. Because, I mean, that's what, like, a lot of the Spider-Man, like, cartoons and shit growing up, not the old school ones, but, like, they just had that one recent one, which I thought was, like, for kids, but apparently it's not. I mean, it's somewhat cartoonish, like, for kids, but they even have Deadpool show up in an episode, which was fucking amazing. Deadpool was so good. I don't know who they got to play Deadpool, but that dude was fucking... It's probably the guy that plays Deadpool every time. But anyways.
You could compliment Deadpool no matter who played him. I could play Deadpool and you would be
That's
like,
not true.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
not true. That's actually not true. We were watching some live action fights where people were dressing up as the characters, and this was like an actual like good channel, and they had somebody dressed up as Deadpool and voice him, and I was like, he should never ever do that again. That was terrible. You made some bad career choices, dude. You made some bad career choices. Because now everybody's gonna be like, hey, you remember that one shit Deadpool? I do. But yeah, he was fucking hilarious. And they had Taskmaster in that episode too, which was really fucking good for me because I like Taskmaster a lot too. But yeah. But they even played off of the whole like Spider-Man and Deadpool, where like Spider-Man's always, because Deadpool came out after Spider-Man obviously, but he's always like, Deadpool looks like Spider-Man, da 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 da, the eyes and like the color scheme, da da da, and then like as soon as Deadpool gets in the episode, he's all like, oh, trying to go after Nick Fury's favorite student, huh? Deadpool. Yeah, I see you even copied my color scheme, but you decided to go with this webby nonsense, which looks stupid. It was so great. It's like, go Deadpool. Yeah. It's so good. He's the shit.
You cracked me up.
Episode's great, by the way. It's so great. Which, by the way, I still have to fucking make you watch Hulk versus Wolverine so you can see that shit. That was so good. Christopher Nolan, I think is his name, right? Or Peter Nolan. I don't know. Somebody's going to slaughter me in the comments for getting this one wrong. But look, guys, I've been recording for like the last fucking 5 hours, all right? And working 8 hours before that. You got to give me a break. But right now, the guy that normally voices Deadpool in like fucking everything, he's so good in that one. My favorite scene is like he's dropping down on top of Bruce Banner and he's got a sword out and he's all like, time to die. And then out of nowhere, Wolverine comes along and cuts Deadpool's arm completely off, but in like 3 pieces. And then just the normal screams that Deadpool does. He's like, ah! He just hits the ground and his arms just rolling away. And he looks at it. He's like, well, damn. Hey, Wolvie, you want to give me a hand? Nah, just joking. I got it. It's so fucking funny. It's just like putting his arm back on and it's like in 3 pieces and he's like, damn it, it's upside down. It's like, what the hell did I do? It's so good. It's so good. I gotta show it to you at some point. It's great.
You love sarcastic random assholes. Like that is your thing.
It's so true. It's so good. Like a perfect example. Like they're worried about who killed the doctor and they're like, Deadpool's like, I'm pretty sure Sabretooth killed him. And then Sabretooth's like, no, the last words out of his mouth were, we need to get Wolverine. And then Deadpool's like, Omega Red, you buying that one? No, I'm pretty sure the last words out of his mouth were probably like, ah! Sabretooth! No, it's like, he's just such a jackass. It's so great. Just, Sabretooth! But anyways, Spider-Man. Something else I'm excited for is, I don't know about you, but I played this game on the Xbox 360, which is called Shattered Dimensions, where it's all these Spider-Men from different... I know I've talked about it before, but it's all these Spider-Men from different dimensions. Mm-hmm. One of the Spider-Men in there was Noir Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Which, that's the costume that we get in this movie, that all-black one. That's the Noir Spider-Man outfit, which is pretty cool that they're like kind of paying homage to that, although they're not really directly doing it. They're calling that like his fucking secret spy outfit or whatever the fuck it is. But that's exactly what it looks like. Like, oh, it looks so fucking cool. That was my favorite part of the story because it's like old school, like fucking Tommy guns and fucking mobsters and shit like this. And he didn't really have superpowers. He's somewhat stronger than the average man and shit, but he was going around doing the deeds of Spider-Man. So it's pretty cool.
That is cool.
That game was amazing.
I thought it was really cool in the trailer that I think we're actually going to get to see Peter Parker be the smart guy that we know he is. Because you've mentioned to me, if you haven't watched the DFU on Spider-Man, it was released a while ago. You can find it on the playlist. Go see it. Then go watch it before you watch Spider-Man if you're not if you don't know it.
I'll even link that into this review show. So you can know all about Spider-Man before you go watch the movie.
It'll help because I was definitely watching the Spider-Man trailer looking for stuff, and one of the things you mentioned to me is that Peter Parker's a genius.
Yeah,
he is
super
like
fucking intelligent.
Tony Stark level genius.
Yeah, maybe a little bit below, but yes.
We haven't really seen much of that in the MCU with this particular Spider-Man. We've seen him as a kid kind of being like, I like science fairs and girls are weird, and I need to go help the Avengers. Like,
and pop culture.
We haven't seen smart Spider-Man, and I'm really excited because I think we're gonna watch this little teenager start to become an adult, and this kid start to realize I'm very intelligent. It's my responsibility to use my brain and make this better, to step into the shoes that Tony left behind.
Right. Yeah. No, that was also pretty interesting that they're kind of still doing like the whole paying homage to Iron Man in it too. Thought that was really tasteful. So yeah, pretty excited about that. This will also be our first development with the Peter Parker and Mary Jane love story. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how that plays out too, because we saw her for a brief second at the very end of the first movie. So that'll also be very interesting to see how that works. Pretty excited.
Will be interesting to see how that works. There's so much that I'm excited for in this movie. I'm very, very jazzed.
Yeah. I'm pretty hyped about it too. There are a lot of people spreading a lot of rumors, and I'm not saying that these are true. So people who normally come to this to hear like the news scoop about like Marvel or fucking Final Fantasy and shit like that, and it's like, oh, Chris, what are you talking about? This is just a rumor. Once again, stating this again, this is just a rumor. There are definitely some talks about like the fact that Sony did this whole deal with Marvel so that way they can start using Spider-Man, and they actually want to use Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the Venom movie against Carnage and have him show up and help Venom take out Carnage, which would be pretty cool. But I feel with how dark rated Venom is, I'm not sure how good Tom Holland's Spider-Man would fit into that category, but we'd have to wait and see like how he develops through this movie first, I guess.
Yeah, because like I'm pretty sure we're gonna take like a real dark turn with Carnage. I don't think they're gonna do him justice for who his character is with what you were telling me, but that's still going to be much darker than any of these other like lighter Spider-Man movies. Like that's two different worlds to throw together.
Absolutely. I'm excited for it. I hope, man, dude. It just needs to be rated R. Fuck.
You just want a really dark movie.
I want a real Carnage is what I want, Kelsey. That's all I want.
You're not going to get
Carnage.
It. Like I need you to let go of that desire. You're not going to get it. That is going to be too dark for it to really sell. Because they're not going to have like the light Deadpool or something like that to make it funny in the midst of that darkness. And people don't come to the MCU for that darkness. They go and they weep with the DCEU. You know I'm right. That was one of the very few times I'm actually right.
That was such a good Deadpool joke in that Deadpool 2 movie where he was all like, "You're so dark. It's like you're from the DC universe."
Yes, indeed.
That movie was extremely underrated. I was so upset when we did the fucking movie review show and fucking Brie was like, that's like one of the lowest movies on her fucking radar. I was like, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Deadpool 2 was so good. Get the fuck out of here. It was great.
I like how you take any talk about Deadpool being anything other than perfection, you take personal offense
I
to.
do. Deadpool and Final Fantasy VII. People need respect. All right, need
Yeah.
respect. But yeah, I'm
And
really
not call
excited
it
to.
Final Fantasy 2.
Yeah, Kelsey. Damn it. Like I said, I wanted so bad to put like a fucking text bubble up there that was like, bruh, but we already did like 6 chapters. How have you gotten this fucked already? All this talk been nothing.
Just to watch you twitch, my friend. Just to watch you twitch.
I was like, damn it. But, anyways, yeah, I'm super pumped. I'm ready to see Spider-Man take a different role as far as kind of more of not necessarily a leader, but more of a hero. Not that he hasn't been a hero; he saved people, but he's kind of been like that wild card, if you will.
And he's been treated like a kid. He hasn't been treated like an adult. And I think it's going to be interesting to watch him step into that. And I'm waiting. This is what I anticipate above everything else. I don't know this particular villain very well. It wasn't one of the ones that we covered in our DFU on it. But what I do know is that little Peter Parker is all emotionally vulnerable because he just lost his mentor and he doesn't really have anybody else to take up that role that he looks up to in his life. So meeting Jake Gyllenhaal's character, he is absolutely going to put him right on that pedestal. And when Jake Gyllenhaal's character like betrays the shit out of him, it's going to rip Peter Parker apart.
Yeah.
And so that'll be fun to watch. Sort of.
Yeah, true. True. It'll be interesting for sure. I like Jake Gyllenhaal a lot too. He's a really good actor.
Yeah, I really like him. I don't think I'm gonna like his character, but I like him.
His fucking movie Southpaw was so good. Oh my god, I love boxing movies. I really do. It depends. It really depends. Like, I mean, I liked Rocky. I'm not as like the biggest Rocky fan as like a lot of people are. Like, usually if you're into boxing movies because you fucking watched Rocky and loved it. I loved Rocky, but I didn't love it that much. I fucking like Apollo Creed. Oh my god. Michael B. Jordan's my dude. We need to get him in as another fucking superhero instead of fucking goddamn what's his face, Johnny Storm. No, Johnny Storm. He was Killmonger as well, but yeah, Johnny Storm. He was fucking Human Torch for the last horrible fucking Fantastic Four movie. So
yeah.
Oh god, but yeah. It's gonna be interesting, like I said, to see what they plan on doing with Mysterio. Because, like I said, I don't know. I don't get the motivation in making him a hero. Besides, it's a trick.
Yeah, it's a trick. Like, I think kids are gonna walk into it and be like, "Oh, he's got a new friend," and then they're gonna have their dreams crushed. Adults are like, "Nah, I don't trust you."
Yeah, I definitely think that it's man. I'm trying to wrap my brain in it. It's like there's not a single other character that can play the villain, in my opinion. So, that I've seen. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess they could show up somebody at the end. Who knows? But I don't.
Theory.
I don't know. That was the only thing that was wrong with the Amazing Spider-Man series. And I normally don't talk bad about this one because I love it and I praise it and it's so much better than the one shit fest that came before it. But the Amazing Spider-Man series.
We need to take a pause. This is one of the first times that you've ever actually had a little gray zone where you weren't 100% fanboy or 100% hate. Like, you actually can have complex emotions. I'm very proud of you.
It's only about stuff that I'm passionate about. I can have complex emotions.
Please continue.
Anyways. But like, for instance, the trailer for the first one? Yeah, it was the first one. There was so many enemies in that movie. You had Green Goblin, you had Electro, and you had Rhino. And I was so pumped to see all three of these, and I thought that movie was going to last forever because I was like, oh my god, we haven't even got to the Rhino fight yet. And then the Rhino fight was literally like the last 2 seconds of the movie, and you didn't actually even see the clash. It was like Rhino was there, and then he fucking showed up and got his mojo back. Or it wasn't Green Goblin, it was Lizard. Right? I don't know.
Don't look at me. I got real confused because it was the first one that I saw, and I couldn't tell a couple of the villains apart. They just looked similar enough that I got very lost.
Amazing Spider-Man. Okay, it had Lizard. So it must have been Amazing Spider-Man 2. But I don't...
It was the one that had too many villains.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2. But I just don't remember it being... Maybe that's why he lost his mojo, because he fucking killed her. Yeah. Yeah, because he killed Gwen Stacy. It had to be. Yeah, it's because he killed Gwen Stacy. Yeah, because Rhino was the fucking douchebag in the beginning of the movie, I believe. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've seen it. It's been so fucking long. I need to go back and rewatch those movies. But either way, still, like, Rhino was at the end of it, too. I'm just going to go and say it was the second one. Fuck it. I'm just going to make a firm statement, and if I'm wrong, don't bother letting me know in the comments, because I'll just delete them. Anyways, so... but yeah, the second one, and like he shows up and fucking does like literally that, like he grabs the fucking manhole cover and starts swinging it and goes to hit the dude right in the fucking head, and then it just like turns to black and goes away. And I was like, dude, I thought that fucking fight was gonna be so good, but we didn't get it. We did not get it. Yes, it was the second one. I'm looking at a fucking 3-page poster right now where it's like Electro's on the right, Green Goblin's in the middle, and Rhino's on the left, and Spider-Man's in all 3 of them, just staring at them. But I mean, that's kind of like how the comics are, though. Like that was what was really fun to me about that movie. Is like it's like the heroes really don't get a fucking day off. Like there's a lot of shit going on. It's like for every one hero, there's like fucking 15 villains. That was pretty cool. That's actually one of the probably greatest Spider-Man comics that anybody could ever pick up. If you're looking to read a Spider-Man comic because you're getting big into Spider-Man, you're liking these movies, look up. I'm gonna look it up just to fact check and make sure I'm right about the name. But I think it's Marvel's 99 Nights. And it's 99 Spider-Man villains break out, and I think he has one night to put them all away. And it's like I think like a fucking 20-page or 20 comic issue, and it was so good.
This is one that we talked about a little bit in the DFU. I remember hearing like you say good things about it, and I talked to other friends that were really into these comics, and they said similar things, that it was just an absolutely wonderful read.
Yeah. Maybe it was just Marvel Knights. Yeah, I think it was just called Marvel Knights Spider-Man 1 of 5 issues. And they fucking put 99 or 100 villains all back in jail. And it was really fucking good.
And they were all ones that he'd previously fought, right?
Correct, yeah. There's no new villains. It's just all of the ones that he's previously fought. And yeah, it's just nuts. But a lot of fucking superheroes have it bad like that. It's just Spider-Man. You kind of... I don't know. He's been so iconic for so long. It's just ridiculous. So you kind of have that like feel for him. Especially Tom Holland. He does a good job playing him too. I like Tom Holland a lot. I don't like him more than Andrew Garfield. I've said that 1,000 times. I got to keep that presence up. But
yeah,
I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting.
That childish innocence. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, like he's like in my mind, he plays like a really good like freshman year Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield.
Are you a little worried about how he's going to age?
Yeah, a little bit. Like Andrew Garfield played a really good like senior Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm.
So I really, really liked that one, but I don't know. I'll just have to wait and see what happens. I mean, there's just been so many different Spider-Mans out there, you know? It's kind of hard to look at either one and be like, this was the correct one. It just, at this point, comes down to preference, and, well, that's my preference, is that one. So, yeah, no. Yep. As long as we don't get the terrible shit that happened in the first fucking trilogy again, I'll be completely fine. So,
the amount of rage that would just boil off of you.
I would be done with Spider-Man movies. I would not go watch another Spider-Man movie. I'd be like, nope, Spider-Man, as far as the movie is concerned, is fucking dead to me.
Burned too many times.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what's coming down with DC. I still haven't seen Aquaman. Yep. And I believe that's about to be free on HBO, and I still don't know if I'm going to sit there and fucking watch it.
I've had a ton of weddings to go to this year, so I've been catching up on like Aquaman and a few of the other ones I missed in theaters, and it was okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
It wasn't great.
We will see what happens, because I don't know. I will definitely go see Wonder Woman 2, though, because Wonder Woman 1 was fucking phenomenal.
Yes, indeed.
So I will definitely be going to see that, and I love her new outfit, too. She looks so fucking badass. Oh, my God, she looks so cool. Gal Gadot is like, she's slowly coming up there to that tier of Marvel cast characters of where it's like, I can't see anybody else playing this character, to where, like, there's been so many different people playing all these DC characters that I can literally see anybody playing in these fucking roles at this point. She's slowly getting up there to where it's like, I don't ever want to see another fucking Wonder Woman that's not Gal Gadot. She's fucking rocking. So she is a great fucking Wonder Woman. But anyways, I digress from the shitty DC movies. That filth. I don't even know what we have even coming from them anymore. Do we even have any more fucking DC movies? There's probably not. I know we'll for sure get a trilogy for Spider-Man. That's definitely going to happen. There's no way they don't try to capitalize on fucking Tom Holland as much as possible, especially now with fucking Iron Man being dead. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen Avengers Infinity War, or not Infinity War, but Endgame, # spoiler. But that's kind of your fault, so I don't really care.
Yeah, really, at this point, we are well beyond the spoiler territory.
Absolutely. We've already released a fucking spoiler cast, so, yeah. No. Don't give a shit anymore. I mean...
And it's at the front of the trailer, like...
True.
If you haven't...
True. Man, I did forget about that. There's plans on turning the Rock into Black Adam. I did forget about that. So they might be still doing that. Because it's hard for me to believe that they would throw those names. I don't know if that was ever confirmed, though. There's our like art and shit with him, but that could be fan art. I don't know, but he'd be so good. They need to get him like as a really good fucking character. I don't care for him to play a villain. I think that sucks. I want to see him play like a fucking badass. I don't even know who he'd play though. He's so fucking huge. I mean, he could legit. We could literally just paint him green, and he could play the Hulk. He's so big. Oh my god.
They'd have to digitally make him smaller for the other like scenes.
Well, no, they would just use Bruce Banner. He would only play the Hulk. They could just still use Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner.
That's really funny.
That's what they used to do fucking with Ferrigno. Fucking Ferrigno was the Hulk back in the old school Hulk TV show. They just painted him green and threw him out there. That's some crazy shit. Like, actors and actresses these days, like, I mean, I get it. Like, you know, fucking human rights and worker rights and shit like that. We evolved. But, man, back in the fucking day, like, they literally put a live bear and Lou Ferrigno had to wrestle a live bear. Like, actors today, the shit that they fucking throw hissy fits over, like, they wouldn't last a day in a fucking ring with Lou Ferrigno. Like, Jesus Christ. He was wrestling a live bear. I mean, he's like, it was trained. He goes, but still, it's a wild animal. And there's one scene where, like, his arm is in the bear's mouth. He's like, at any point, this bear could have just chose to just rip my fucking arm off and it would have happened. Like, there's nothing I would have been able to do about it. This bear would have killed me physically. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
That's over my line. There, you know, in case you ever ask me to wrestle a bear for Dead Funny, my answer is no. Just want to be really upfront about that. You're gonna need to find a different cast member for that.
But that 500 sub goal, though.
Absolutely not. Maybe I'll wrestle a teddy bear.
Oh shit. But yeah, I'm just gonna be excited to see what happens with this one. Like I said, we got Mysterio, we got Spider-Man, we got Mary Jane, we've got Nick Fury. Spider-Man's best buddy makes a return. Can't remember his name in the movie. And we got some other kids, but yeah, it's gonna be a great way to kind of, because I don't think the role has really been pushed too hard on this Peter Parker of like play and work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like most of his play has also been being Spider-Man because he thinks it's cool, but now he's like on a trip where he wants to hang out with this girl that he really likes, and he also wants to hang out with all of his friends, but no, he's got to go be Spider-Man and save the world. It's going to be his first like crushing reality with that, so I'm kind of interested to see what happens there. So that's going to be interesting.
Realizing that, you know, life is going to take a back seat. Well, it's also going to be his first time trying to do this without the confidence of knowing, well, if I fuck it up, like, Tony's there, Tony's got me kind of thing. Well, actually, if you fuck it up, nobody's really got you. Nobody's coming to help him.
I like this. I finally found an actual official, this was posted by DC, movie lineup. 2016, Batman v Superman. Check. 2016, Suicide Squad. Check. 2017, Justice League. Check. 2017, Wonder Woman. Check. 2018, Aquaman. Check. 2018, Flash, which is still happening. 2019, Justice League 2. Definitely not happening anymore. 2019, Shazam. Definitely happened. 2020, Green Lantern.
Oh,
Wonder if that's
no.
I'm actually really excited about that one. If the rumors that they put out there are true, because we're not only going to get Hal Jordan, we're also going to get fucking, oh my God, Jon Stewart. And Tyrese Gibson wants to be Jon Stewart Green Lantern, which I'm super pumped about. So it's going to be 2 lanterns in one movie, which is going to be fucking dope. I'm pumped for that. If it's real. We don't know it's real yet, but it'd be so great. But everybody's asking for a Harley Quinn movie. I don't think we need that. Sorry, Margot Robbie. But I don't think we need a Harley Quinn movie.
Totally off topic, but I once went to a wedding where the vows that the bride and groom spoke to each other were the Green Lantern speech.
Really? That's pretty cool, honestly.
I'm not kidding.
That would be Tony's wedding. Tony is such a fucking Green Lantern fan. It's ridiculous.
Well, now let him know it's an option. It's been done before. It's been tested. They're still married. They got a kid, so, you know.
And did both of them recite it?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty
well,
cool.
I don't know the speech that well, but I think they split it into 2 pieces, and he said one part at her.
It is very long. It is a very long speech.
He did grab the ring and go, "By Green Lantern's light, I am sworn," and then like put it on her finger. So
that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I was doing my best not to giggle at that because it was very different than what I was used to. I think that's the nicest way I can say it.
Yeah. Oh, we also never got fucking. We also never got Gambit. That movie never came out. Supposed to be what's his face? God damn it! I always confuse him with John Cena, and they don't even look alike. God damn it! What's his name? 21 Jump Street. Play with Jonah Hill.
Don't look at me. I'm not gonna be able to help you. I'm as useless as
Brie when it comes
to names.
No, God damn it. I mean, people in the comments are like yelling at me right now, but you motherfuckers know you went to Google to get the fuck out of here.
Some of you didn't go to Google. We know that you're the real geniuses.
Bullshit. I call bullshit. Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum was going to play Gambit, and I don't know if that ever happened.
I'm sorry, you confused him with John Cena?
I don't know why. I just always do.
Yeah, me either.
I always do. But they actually did, like, a fan did a picture of him, and fuck, he looks good as Gambit. I'm posting it in Discord. He looks so good as Gambit. Where'd it go? There it is. Channing Tatum would make such a fucking great Gambit.
Damn.
Right?
That does look good.
I'd watch that movie.
I mean, yeah.
I'd watch that movie. Although there is another person that's in the running for it, and I don't know if it's been, like I said, 'cause I don't think it's been confirmed for either one of them yet, and you would totally go with this one over him. But fucking Sam from Supernatural.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, definitely preferred. Oh my god, yes.
There's
definitely
a lot of people that want him to play Gambit now that his Supernatural thing is coming to an end. So I'm okay with either one, honestly. I don't have an issue with either one of the actors. I think they'd both be a great Gambit, but I would actually like to see, now that Supernatural's over, both Sam and Dean get a role in a Marvel movie. I think that they deserve it. I think they're really, really good actors.
I would lose my shit if either one of them got cast in a Marvel movie. If they both did, oh my god. Oh boy. Yep, that would be too much.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty great. That would be so good. I just don't. Who would Dean play? Like, Dean needs to get Dean in to play Batman. Fuck. We need Dean as Batman. He'd be great.
He would be amazing at that.
He's got the Playboy look, so he can definitely play Bruce Wayne. I mean, he's not doing Supernatural anymore. Someone sign him. All right?
Yes.
Fuck.
Please.
Make him Batman and Sam. Like, I'm not 100% sure if I want him as a Gambit, because I really think fucking John Cena wannabe would be a good Gambit too, but I don't know. Maybe there's a better role for Sam.
Wants to be John Cena. I don't think that's true.
I mean, John Cena's pretty fucking cool. All right. He's pretty fucking cool.
Tatum.
I mean,
individually.
But like John Cena slowly getting up there to that slowly and still very far away, because no one will ever reach this, but that fucking Chuck Norris level of kind of person, where like he's got like his own fucking memes about him and shit like that. Although
that was not where I thought you were going.
One of the most purest things in the world, they have it out there on YouTube and you should watch it, is fucking Chuck Norris reading all the Chuck Norris shit that's out there. It's so good.
That sounds endearing.
So fucking good. And he's just like laughing at him, and fucking like there's ones where it like makes him sound like a complete and total badass, and he's like, yeah, that one's pretty true. Oh man, it's so fucking good. There's some really, really good ones.
Talk about wholesome.
Right. Well, since we're getting close to wrapping up here, we probably should, kind of tear it back towards Spidey.
Oh yeah.
There's just not enough to go off of solely for the fact that like we've had some. I mean, the trailers really haven't given us much to do yet. So, which is kind of weird since the last Spider-Man trailers have been like basically 75% of the movie. So,
I mean, we did get to see him start building a suit, which I think is going to be cool.
Right. So he's kind of building.
Talk about that.
He's kind of building off of the Iron Spider somewhat, which is weird. But at the same time, I get it. Like he's an inventor, and like him being able to tweak something that Tony gave him. I get it. I definitely.
Do you think he's gonna like destroy his suit and then he's gonna have to kind of like remake it, or do you think it's gonna be like, hey, this isn't doing what I need it to do anymore?
Like I think it would kill him if that suit got destroyed. Honestly, I think like that would literally fucking kill him, knowing that like he lost that suit and like fucking he's just not around anymore. I think that would legit kill him. That would
hurt a lot.
So, but
so hopefully he just decides the suit doesn't do what he wants it to do. He starts messing with it.
True. Who knows? But anyways, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. So if you enjoyed this content, make sure you like and subscribe. Also turn on those notifications. That way you get notified every time we upload another video. And hit us in the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts on Spider-Man, what you think is going to happen in the movie. But guess what? This will already be out by then. So scratch that because I'm going to call bullshit because you went and saw the movie. But go see the movie. It's going to be probably pretty good. I'm been very impressed with Jesus fucking Christ, Disney's movies.
What the hell just happened to you?
I've been very impressed with Disney's movies. So go watch Spider-Man. I'm sure it's gonna be great. But once again, be on the lookout. I don't know if it'll be a week away or 2 weeks away or what. But just like we did Dark Phoenix, we are gonna do a Spider-Man one as well. There's no way I don't go see Spider-Man and force Bree and Kelsey and possibly other people to go see the movie because it will happen. Because that's what I do.
Kidnap us, take us to the theater, feed us popcorn.
That's basically how it happens. That's pretty good, yeah, for sure. But at the end of all this, I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. We'll see you next time.